What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ben Allen. If you're new, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on the little bell notification. That way you guys can stay up to date with all of my new content. But guys, today's video, as you can see from the title, is talking about, mail call during basic training. To me, one of the most important parts of basic training. But without further ado, guys, let's get into the video. What is up, guys? So like I was saying, mail call, right? Basic training, it's the first time most people are away from home, because most enlist right after high school, right? 17, 18 years old, never really been out of the house. It's the first time being away from the family and the friends and just all of that, right? It's very scary for some people, for some it isn't. If you get homesick, then you might have a harder time. If not, hey, you're awesome, cool. But no matter how strong you are, I feel like family and friends and staying in contact with them is just very important. And you may not think of it when you're leaving, but when you get a letter in basic training, it's a really good feeling, right? Because somebody misses you, somebody cares about you, they're taking time out of their day to write that letter to update you on the outside world, because you're gonna be really isolated in basic training. You're not gonna have your phone, you're hardly ever gonna get to read the newspaper and stuff like that. So it's just great that you have those family members and those friends able to write you and send you packages and just stuff like that, right? And the way mail call works in basic training is, the way it worked for me anyways, when I got there, they had us in a formation and they gave us this little card, right? And it pretty much had the address on there, is your soldier's name, their roster number, and Fort Sill, Oklahoma, building, whatever, right? And they gave you 10 minutes to call your family or just stuff like that. They gave you your phone and you were able to send a picture or call them and tell them the address, right? And hey, your family could send you mail. And that's pretty much how it was. And then at the end of the day of every training day, pretty much we'd sit down and we would get mail call pretty much, and we would all look forward to it because we'd be horseshoed around the drill sergeants and they'd be calling off your names, right? And me personally, I don't really get that homesick, right? So I wasn't really tripping about mail and stuff like that. But when I heard my name, I got a smile on my face and I was like, yo, who's writing me? And it was actually my mom. And I really love my mom. I really love my entire family. But she was very in-depth with the letters, letting me know what was going on with all my friends and stuff like that. And I really appreciated it, right? Because it kind of grounded me and really kept me focused on why I was there at basic training. It just boosted my morale, right? And I think that's one of the biggest things that mail call does, is boost morale, because you're going through the suck, right? It's a shitty place sometimes. You're going through training, you're sleep deprived and stuff like that, and it just puts a smile on your face and it reminds you why you're there. It reminds you that you have people that are back home that are counting on you and wanting to see you succeed at basic training. And to me, that's awesome, and that's just really a morale booster, and it just helps. I don't know if there's any better way to explain it, right? And now that I'm out of basic training and I'm in the real army, have been for about 3 years now, looking back, I'm really grateful for my family and friends sending me letters, especially when I got some from my brother, because we just always mess around, just joking. But it's such a great experience, such a great time to be able to get mail. But if you're like me, my brother is actually in basic training right now, so I have to write him. And I say have to, but I was gonna do it anyway, just probably a little later on in his training, because one, I'm really lazy when it comes to stuff like that. Two, I get pretty busy over here doing the work that I'm doing. And three, I don't want to have to deal with the post office, you know what I mean? Snail mail, I don't want to have to get paper, I don't want to get pen, I don't want to have to write all that stuff out and then walk down in this cold weather right now. It's 10 degrees, 12 degrees over here, and go to the post office and drop that stuff off. It's not for me. I hate that, and I think it's just a hassle which is why I'm happy to announce that I have partnered with Sandboxx, and pretty much what they are is like a company slash app that was created by veterans to better help connect families and friends with their soldiers and vice versa. And I'm so happy to like pretty much just be like partnered with them because they make it so convenient, right? Like just an overview of what they do and how the app works is, instead of having to write out your letter and all of that stuff, like it's an app. You open it up and you just pretty much put your soldier's info in there, and you know, hey, bam, you type up what you want to send, right? You can attach a picture if you want as well, and it sends it for you the next day because they use FedEx, and they're able to ship it out the same day if you are able to send it, if you send it up, the request, I mean, within a certain time, and it'll be on the way the next day. They'll send you an email when it's delivered and sent. And when it says it's sent and delivered, doesn't mean that your soldier has it. It just means that it is in that basic training's mail room, ready to get picked up by the drill sergeants and taken to mail call. But right now what I want to do is pretty much just give you kind of like a little like insight view on like how the app works and functions. So I'm gonna get my phone right here, I'm pull it up, and you guys will be able to see it on the screen right here. So don't worry, I promise it's not gonna be as awkward as me just looking at my phone. But yeah guys, so pretty much you just pull up the app, right? And it opens up and you have the home page where it just shows you like articles and different stuff that, you know, you should know, and just things like that that can better inform you of how to use Sandboxx. You know, it's like from the team and everything like that. Then you have the profile portion where you can edit your own profile. As you can see, I put male is important. You have the unit section where you can search for your actual family or an actual Army unit or a Marine unit or any military unit. Then you have the actual letter draft section. Press start letter. You can search for your recruit, or you can actually manually type in their address, which is what I did for my brother. As you can see, it says Alvarado Joseph. You can select the base that they're at, right? Type in their address and everything like that. And then bam, you just click like Fort Benning, Georgia, Fort Sill, Oklahoma, stuff like that. Just made simple, right? You just put the address, which they'll send you, and then next you have the actual like prices and bundles that they offer, which to me are great because I don't want to spend money on stamps and stuff like that and postage, and I'm just not about it. Then you have the travel section should you want to go see your soldier graduate basic training or AIT and stuff like that. And they show you the hotels they have available and stuff like that, the areas that you can go stay in, right? So that's the flight section. This is the hotel section, pretty much the same thing. You type in to where, check in, check out. You can rent cars if you need to. And again, all those locations are present. And you have the little alert section, which alerts you if you have messages from anybody on the Sandboxx app and just things like that, which is great. I think it's a very streamlined app that makes sending letters to recruits at basic training or soldiers who are deployed just so much simpler than having to go through the hassle of pen and paper writing, getting the stamps, putting it in the envelope, taking it down to the post office. Like, I'm just not about that. So I'm happy that I have Sandboxx. I've already sent my brother a letter. I even attached a meme to it because you can. And it's just our thing. Memes are hilarious, right? But yeah, guys, it just all ties back into the importance of mail call in basic training, right? Because, you know, when you're going through it, you have this mindset like, oh, what if I don't graduate? What if I fail? What if this, that, and the other, right? But then you get that letter from your mom, dad, brother, sister, friends, family, right? And you know, they're motivating you, they're telling you, hey, you can do it, hey, we're so proud of you, or hey, you know, like the whole family looks up to you, and you just like, it just boosts your morale. It gives you that extra, like, you know, like it gives you that extra strength pretty much to endure basic training and make it to graduation. Like, to me, it's amazing. And if you guys want to get this app, literally all you have to do is just go to the description box down below, right? It'll say Sandboxx referral link, and that's my specific URL that you guys can click. It'll take you, it'll open up the app, and then bam, hey, you can download it straight to your phone and start sending letters to all your soldiers that are currently in basic training, AIT, or deployed overseas. And I just think it's made so simple. So guys, yeah, please check it out. I've used it myself, so I'm not just like, you know, giving you information on, you know, just a product I've never tried. I wouldn't do that. I firmly believe in what they do, because had I known about this earlier, you know, it would have saved my parents, you know, hassle, like actually mailing letters and stuff like that. But I'm glad I do now, and that's why I'm sharing it with y'all right now, because I think it's amazing, and you know, everybody should at least try it. And then if you don't like it, okay, cool. But just remember, guys, when you send letters, you're providing like hope and morale for soldiers that are just, you know, probably sucking at basic training right now because they're sleep deprived, they're tired, they're lonely, and you know, it just gets their mind right, it focuses them up, it gives them a little peek into the outside world of what's going on. And you guys are the ones that are doing that, you know, sending those letters and mail and just everything like that, you know. So guys, I really hope you like this video. I just wanted to give a little inside view on what mail call is really like at basic training. That way you guys have a better understanding of the importance of actually mailing letters to your soldiers that are basic or deployed and stuff like that, right? Actually, guys, right now, if you are going to basic training soon and stuff like that, go ahead and drop it down in the comment section below. I'd love to know where you're going. And if you guys want me to write to you, I'm more than happy to do that too. You know, just when you get your address, you can just drop it to my Instagram and I will send you letters. Like, I want to be up to date on your all's basic training stories and just stuff like that. But yeah, guys, really hope you liked the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and just spread this channel. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers, guys. It is insane. We are continuing to grow day in and day out, and I'm so happy for that. Thank y'all. It's because of you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.